first of all, I would like to ask you to tell us more about this European Week of Waste Reduction.
Well, I was there was a competition to get the prize on waste, and there were a lot of good practices which were sent to us. Well, I remember there was one about don't get new shoes. Why do you need new shoes? I'm not knowing from where it came from because there were so many. But it was this about using clothing. Why buy always new clothes? Because your old clothes are also good and you can use them again, or you can sell them to others to be reused. So that was a nice one. There was also a nice one about food, and I thought it was from school, not to waste food. And so they had little boxes in which they could do the food, and so they didn't need disposables and so on, and all that kind of things, very close to the people, and I liked it very much.
Mm-hmm. I was glad to see that a lot of them were made by children, and I was wondering at what certain level are we in Europe at this moment? Are we at the level of awareness? Are we at the level of action at the moment? How do you see things there? And I would like you to make a comparison between different parts of Europe, for example.
Well, it differs all over Europe, and every region says he's the best one in circularity. so is my own. So we all know it. But what I see, the awareness is growing, but we have a lot to do, because what I also said in the Committee of Regions, being on circularity and on waste, we have to make a mind shift. We have to make the mind shift to the paradigm, there is no waste. We only have resources, and we look at it like waste, but when we throw it away, we throw a lot of resources away. And I think that's an awareness what people should know. And well, it's growing, but on the other hand, there is a lot of waste. So there is a big job to do again.
On the other hand, the Commissioner for Environment said that we have to double the use of resources in the next 10 years. Are we going to properly do that? Do you see things moving on, or still we talk more than we do?
Well, there is a lot of talking, and just I myself am a politician, so also a talker. But I think what we've seen through the COVID-19 crisis is that on a certain moment we didn't have resources anymore. We couldn't make aspirin, we couldn't make mouth shields and mouth masks, face masks, and so we have seen how dependent we are on resources. So I think that was a big wake-up call. To be very serious about the resources we use. And I hope we don't forget it just when COVID is a little bit going away.
I'm curious about the actions that you take in your region you come from, in Drenthe. Can you highlight some certain actions that people actually do there?
Well, we are just from the regional government. We are trying to stimulate, especially the factories and the companies, in making new products. For instance, there is a fabric for furniture for companies, and they use old plastics from the canals in Amsterdam. They fish it up in the canals in Amsterdam, and they make new furniture. Also, there is a factory that is very innovative on chemical recycling. When there is plastics which is dirt, they make it with the chemical process very clean. I think it's very stimulating that Coca-Cola, everyone knows Coca-Cola, wants to use these plastics. So that these are little examples. But on the other hand, what I personally did last year was have a reading at the school and talk with children about 8, 9, 10 years. What they do on the use of textile. What I said, why buy new clothes when your old clothes are good?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that you brought back the idea of education of children in our discussion, because actually I was wondering how important is to make them first aware of this importance of waste reduction, because I think everything will start from the children, from schools, from education, and maybe they are going to be the generation that will make the difference.
That's completely right. I think they are our future. And they are very critical, and it's what I already said. It's not only going to a new economy; it's going to a new society. It's societal. So when they learn in school how to act, that's very important, because it's a way of living. And I'm aware of the fact that children will also talk to their parents,
right,
and warn their parents what you are doing is wrong. I'm a little bit older. I have two daughters. One is 28, one is 30 years, and they are in a way of living. And they're telling me, "You're a politician. You have to do the right thing now, Dad."